I'm starting to feel something, and I don't want to say it prematurely, but fuck it. Roman Reigns may go down in history as the greatest of all fucking time, young. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, that I,
The man they
yeah,
put.
yeah. I can, yeah, like,
Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's just explore that.
okay.
Because that's a big statement, and I know people are going to go in the comment section that has a disdain for Roman Reigns and say we're talking out our ass, we're marking out, or we think wrestling is real.
Mhm.
But let's let's make an argument for that real quick against that guy. I was listening to Wade Keller's show. Shout out to Wade Keller. Um, and a caller called in and said, gave this analogy. And wish I knew his name, but I don't know his name. So I'm going to take it from you, my brother. Um, he said, because he likes the animal kingdom, looking at certain things in the animal kingdom and shit. He said, when you're in a pride, right, with lions and shit, and
Mhm.
when the head lion, the king of the jungle, when he rolls out, right, for a couple of days, go hunt or something, the male, the young male lions, they 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 try to gain some dominance while he's gone, and
Mhm.
like they be fighting, they be showing off and shit, and but they don't really, but they're not. No nobody paying them attention. All the rest of the lions don't really lioness and all of them don't pay them no attention because
Mhm.
they're not worthy or they aren't capable of doing it, but they want to act like they can. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Like
And
Star.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he
Like
tried.
he tried, and the lioness just sits back and be like, wait till
Hmm.
your father gets home, and that's Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Paul
So
Heyman's Harabi. He was like, yeah, wait till Simba get back
right,
in
wait
his
till
boat.
this motherfucker get back.
Whoop your ass.
So I can see they probably taking shit out from from the animal kingdom here, bruh. Because
Mhm.
the 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 reason why Roman Reigns is so relevant when he's gone is because we are always on edge on what do Roman Reigns think about what's going on with the other bloodline members. So he's all that's why we get the call Roman Reigns. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm. Right.
They the man is still on TV without being on
Without being on
TV.
TV. Right.
Woo!
And somehow I feel like he's always right
There.
behind me, you know?
And then look, he look like
Right, like I'm like, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
there
tighten
when
up.
I'm not there. And
Right,
that's the mystique that they're building upon this man.
right.
And I'm starting to feel something, and I don't want to say it prematurely, but fuck it. Roman Reigns may go down in history as the greatest of all fucking time, young. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, that
The man they
yeah,
put.
yeah. I can, yeah, like,
Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's just explore that.
okay.
Because that's a big statement, and I know people are going to go in the comment section that has a disdain for Roman Reigns and say we're talking out our ass, we're marking out, or we think wrestling is real.
Mhm.
But let's let's make an argument for that real quick against that guy.
So when you think about the greatest of all time, when you think about the work and the history that the wrestlers have put in, whether you're from that golden age era of Ric
Mm-hmm.
Flair
Mm-hmm.
and Buddy Rogers and all that, or you from the Attitude Era of Rock and Austin,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot deny the greatness that Roman Reigns has brought to this company. Single handedly, I'm gonna have to say, from a pandemic, which none of them had to go through, to now,
Mm.
to carry that on your back
Mm.
and to really, like they said, this hasn't been done in 35 years of someone holding a title, and not just a title, both of the damn titles. It was to the point they had to create a whole nother title.
And can we add, even when they did, let's put this shit into real perspective here, because people not understanding that Roman Reigns 1,125 days, they said,
Mm-hmm.
that shit is equivalent to probably 7 years, because you gotta, Bruno Sammartino held the belt for 7 years, right?
Yeah.
So, but we gotta put it into perspective of the day and time. Your man only wrestled 2-3 times a year.
Yeah.
His appearances were less. Like he was rarely seen. Bruh just had the belt. He just held the belt.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk about Roman Reigns since 2020,
Yeah.
he's been a constant.
Yeah.
He done, bruh, I guarantee he done defended that belt or those belts more than Bruno Sammartino defended any belts in any of his reigns.
Mm-hmm.
So people gotta really put that in perspective. Like, yeah, Bruno Sammartino had the belt for 7 years, but how? Like we have an employee, because you guys we're co-workers, right? We have an employee, Cabral, right? She takes off every fucking week, right? She's she's infamous for this, right? But she's been with the company for, let's say, a little under 15 years or 14 years, right?
Mm.
She actually only worked probably 6 years, bruh. Actually been at work 6 years.
Mm.
So you got to look at that, like, okay, he had the belt for 7 years, but how much did he actually work? Roman Reigns is a fucking worker, bruh.
Exactly. And he's how many pay-per-views, and not even just that, because Sammartino probably only wrestled some really big shows.
Exactly.
Roman has wrestled SmackDowns and Raws and stuff like that, jumping brands, well, because he had both belts. But this man has really shown up. And when you look at that promo that they cut, well, not a promo, a vignette of all of the champions he surpassed, was one of the greatest vignettes I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
All of the champions he surpassed. And I'm talking about Ultimate Warrior. I'm talking about Sting. I'm talking about Bobby Lashley. We talking about Batista, Undertaker, Edge, John Cena, Rock, Stone Cold. When you look at the champions, the greatest champions of all time, we're not even talking top 5. We're talking top 3. There's Bruno Sammartino's, Hulk Hogan, and then Roman Reigns. If that ain't powerful and that don't say a lot, I don't know what is.
And we gotta add that Roman Reigns was from 2014, 13 to about 2019 was booed. I mean, go away booed. Roman Reigns was not liked. Roman Reigns sat in the middle of the fucking ring after beating The Undertaker and had to take 5-7 minutes of boos, bruh. Like, that man paid his fucking dues.
Yeah.
The Rock came out at the end of the Royal Rumble, put that man hand up, and The Rock was like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, this is the guy, but He not the guy, y'all. And
Excuse me.
bless you.
Thank you.
And you speak on this pandemic, and it's like he rolled out. He couldn't do the match at WrestleMania. He was like, "Oh, this messed up. Whatever, cool. Goldberg on whatever."
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Fiend and Braun Strowman was having a fucking match. This man came from fucking nowhere with brand new teeth, a brand new beard, like hawk the fuck up,
Yeah.
with a shirt that says "wreck everything" and then leave. Hints back to Brock Lesnar. What'd he say? Eat, sleep, destroy or something, and repeat.
Conquer, repeat.
Conquer,
Mhm.
repeat.
Right.
And when I seen, I said, "Who the fuck is that Roman Reigns? That's Roman Reigns."
Yeah.
And he didn't say shit.
Mm-mm.
And then next night, we see Paul fucking Heyman. Whoa. What? That's
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's man.
Mm.
And what came next was the most epic run, fuck it, in wrestling history.
Yeah.
To the point where we're talking about this man, and he ain't even been on TV in weeks.
Right.
And this is a SmackDown review, and we ain't even get to the goddamn show yet.
15 minutes, and we ain't got to it.
God damn. That's that
And
dude.
you know,
and I guarantee they listening because they still here. Y'all
Right.
still here because y'all fuck with Roman Reigns.
Right. And you know that when it is all said and done, and he actually does hang it up, we're gonna have to play this part right here, this segment right here back, saying how he is the greatest of all times and what he has done. Because I'm pretty sure if people still do DVDs, because I remember I had the Stone Cold DVD. It was like 3 discs.
I had a couple DVDs.
I had the Rock joint, I had Stone Cold, and I had WrestleMania 20. That was my favorite WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But if you could take Roman Reigns' run, hell, even if you did want to go all the way back to NXT or the Shield and bring it all the way to the Tribal Chief, but if you could just take the 2020 all the way into this WrestleMania, that right there within itself will be his own legacy.
And people would try to argue this shit, but look, ain't nothing a fact. But at the end of the day, you guys gotta understand what he just said was a fact,
Yeah.
and what I just said was a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And for that man to negotiate a contract to where he could take time off now, they don't get that to just regular motherfuckers or great motherfuckers. They get that joint to phenomenal.
Especially on motherfuckers that's holding the belt.
Holding the belt. Remember they had that 30-day clause that they tried to, always tried to implement. He think nah, bruh.
So go ahead and take a couple days off.
Like,
man.
when the last time he defended this belt? What?
Against Jay, I think.
It was Jay. Okay.
Belt, right? Yeah.
XLJ wrestle fucking Mania.
Right.
What?
Right. Mm-hmm.
This never happened.
Nope.
Like, what? The main guy, X out the J Jones, has not defended the belt. We about to be at fucking Survivor Series in a minute. Has not defended the belt since WrestleMania, bruh.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's just how much juice he got.
Damn. I'm probably gonna cut this part out on YouTube and just,
it's going to need to be his own.
Yeah, we need to make it to its own. But let's see if we can get back on track with Jimmy Uso